Hey study squad, it's me Angie. This video is 10 tips on how to get more sleep if you are someone who can't sleep because of a medical condition, for example depression. This video isn't for you. You need to see a professional. However, if you're someone who's just struggling a bit, these tips are for you. Now that disclaimer is over, let's get to the video. Number 1, go off tech 90 minutes before you go to bed. I am so bad at this. I'm still working on it, because sometimes I'll just be on my phone up to the last second and then I'll just hit the bed. But if you're off tech for 90 minutes before, your eyes, they're living, they're thriving, they're doing the best. So that's a really good reading before bed. It depends on what you're reading. If you're reading fiction, you know, any type of fiction, whether it be fan fiction or a book of fiction, like, it's pretty good. If it makes you tired, that's amazing, and it's also good for your brain to read. If it's like revision, nah, because you're probably not going to absorb it, and also I just wouldn't recommend revising before going to bed. But reading is a really great thing to do because it relaxes you, and it's good for your mental health, you know. Next tip, have a warm drink. Go downstairs, make yourself a cup of tea. That's very British. Make yourself some warm milk, I don't know, a hot chocolate, and something nice and warm without caffeine. I would recommend. We have decaf tea downstairs, so if I really wanted to have something that isn't herbal tea, a warm drink, you know, just gives you that warm fuzzy feeling of like, I can go to bed now. Next thing, journaling/writing. This is a really great outlet, especially if you're someone who struggles with stress and anxiety. I remember when my anxiety was really bad, I couldn't sleep because I was like stressing about everything and everyone and oh my gosh, I made eye contact with that lady when I was crossing the road. She hates me. Which is like, if you're writing things down, it can also help you put things into perspective, or if you have lots of things to do the next day, just journaling, writing down, it's offloading your mental baggage. And you don't need mental baggage when you're sleeping, because you need to maximize your sleep, get your beauty sleep, so you're looking nice, so that you're ready to be productive, so you're ready to face the day. Next thing's next, dim the lights or turn off lights. Like, try and minimize lights, like not the entire 2 hours before you go to bed, because sis, you have stuff to do, but like in the last 10 to 15 minutes before bed, like even if you do want to read, maybe read with your bedside lamp or something like that. Try not to have too many harsh lights around you, because you're just trying to relax your eyes, you know, they've been working hard all day, your retina's like, whew, it's been a long one, you need to let her relax. Next thing, quiet time, meditation, mindfulness. If you're religious, you might meditate on the word. If you're non-religious, you might do guided meditation with a YouTube video. I know Google Assistant can do some healing sounds for you. Just meditating and being mindful is so good for your mental health, and it can help you relax, de-stress, get rid of any mental baggage, like I've said. Have a sleep schedule, honey. Please have a sleep schedule. So many people struggle with sleep because they go to bed at different times every day and wake up at different times every day. I will be in bed at different times every day and then wake up at different times in the morning. Like, it doesn't work like that. I will be out of bed by 4:55. Like, that's not negotiable. Sometimes, yes, if I'm doing stuff with my family, and because we do Bible study before bed, maybe it might run over a bit. Okay, I understand, I'll go to bed a few minutes later. But try to get to bed at the same time, because it's good for your body. Your body's in a routine. Your body doesn't want to have to work harder than it needs to. And if your body's used to something already, it's done. It's amazing. Next thing, working out in the evening. It gets you tired, and when you're tired, you're going to sleep, obviously. So that's getting rid of any energy you have. Any sort of physical activity before bed is really good, because, you know, you're getting rid of energy. Evaluate your room and stay out of bed as much as possible. That's 2 tips. I am the worst at this. If I'm really cold, I'm not going to sit in my study. I'm going to do my work in my bed. If I'm really cold and I don't want to sit downstairs, I'm going to bring my anime over here. I'm going to bring my jollof rice over here and have a good time. What you need to do is get your brain, like, rewired. The bed is for sleep and sleep only. Teach yourself, train yourself. If you're someone who studies in your room, that's fine. I am. But if you're studying outside of your room or working out outside of your room, that's even better, because you want your room to be associated with sleep. You don't want your room to have negative connotations, especially if you're struggling with sleep, because you're in your room, you're like, we know what time it is. Your body's like, time to get some shut eye. I hope these tips have helped you, and as always, make sure you wonderful people smile, subscribe, study hard, stay hard, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.